What's up, guys? We are officially 7 weeks out. 7 weeks out to date, actually. It's Sunday again, so today is officially 7 weeks out from the show. I actually have a rest day today. I just woke up. I gotta go to the gym and do some fasted cardio, 40 minutes just walking on an incline, speed walking. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I'll talk more when I get back. Alright, so I'm at the gym now. It's like 10:30. If the quality looks like shit, I didn't bring my camera because I'm just doing cardio. But yeah, I'm probably gonna drink an energy drink because I'm pretty tired. And then I just got 40 minutes of cardio on the treadmill. Alright, so I'm back from the gym now. I did my 40 minutes of fasted cardio. I'm absolutely starving. So I'm gonna go make my first meal now. I have a rest day today, so there's no workout that's gonna be in this video. So it's probably gonna be a boring video. But I'm gonna do a full day eating and show you guys what my rest day looks like. So there's literally not gonna be much of this video. It might be very short. It's Father's Day. I have like a family party to go to, so I had to make all my food last night. So I'm not even gonna be able to like show you me making any food. So I'm kind of just gonna show you my meals, and they're all pretty boring because it's a rest day. I don't get a lot of food today, so I'll show you guys that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I got planned going on today. I wanted to make this video, show you guys a rest day, and also there's a possibility, rumor has it, word on the street, I might be getting a refeed later in the week. So if that's the case, I'll do 2 videos this week. I'll do like 7-week out video, 6.5-week out video, whatever it is when it lines up. So I just want to get a video out for this week, and I'll do another one if I get a refeed. But that's pretty much it for today. I said pretty boring. Just gonna show you what my rest day looks like, and maybe if anything interesting is going on my family party, I'll throw some videos of that in there. But for now, I'm gonna go downstairs and get my first meal ready. Alright, I'm downstairs now making my breakfast. My rest day breakfast is actually the same as my training day breakfast, so there's nothing different. I just started making it a little different because the omelets were coming out really bad. So got my peppers and spinach going there now.
It's pretty clean.
My mom cleaned it like yesterday. Alright, so what I kind of started doing differently with the eggs, instead of trying to make it an omelet, I started doing I'm trying to do that Gordon Ramsay. I'm trying to do that like Gordon Ramsay style, keep working the eggs on and off the heat, get that like really nice scramble. I'm actually getting pretty good at it. They look kind of gross because it's like mostly egg whites, but it actually looks disgusting right now, but as gross as it looks, it tastes pretty good like that, so I kind of like it better this way. Then we got peppers and spinach. Mix that in there. Mix that all up. Alright, and then to finish it off, just to get it exactly how I like it, I know I'm a weirdo, but I'll put a little bit of sugar-free maple syrup. Like barely, not even half a serving of this. Like literally just a few little drops. Just like that, that's it. Mixing some hot sauce in there and making like a mapley hot sauce. But I'm not in the mood for spicy right now because on this rest day I have just chicken, so I'm gonna have spicy stuff all day. So then I'll just throw a little bit of my flaky salt on there. Boom. So that was a digest-aid pill. Been struggling with digestion, so I'm starting to take that, and then I'll show you the finished product. Boom. And the shake. So that's meal 1. This will be the only meal I can show you me making today because everything else is already made. So I'll show you the calories and macros, and I'll see you guys meal 2.
I keep telling you, tell me what you're gonna bet. Play that. Bang.
Alright, I'm back home now. Gonna have meal 3. That's meal 3. Pretty much the same exact thing as meal 2, just instead of 6 ounces of chicken, this one's 7. So it's 45 grams of rice, uncooked, 7 ounces of chicken, a little bit of peppers, and 10 grams of olive oil. It is now time for meal 4. As you could have probably guessed, meal 4 is more chicken and rice. Like I said, the rest day is very, very boring. The meals are pretty much all the same. This meal is exactly the same as the last one. So 7 ounces of chicken, 45 grams of uncooked rice, some peppers, 10 grams of olive oil. That's it for meal 4. Nothing special with that. And like I said, today's going to be a pretty boring day. I didn't really do much. I went to my aunt's for a family party for Father's Day. I didn't really record anything there because, you know, I'm with my family. I didn't want to start holding up a camera and recording things. The one thing I will show, though, is my guy Bryson DeChambeau just won the U.S. Open, which is super hype. I bet him, so I won some money there. And, yeah, big fan of his. I watch all of his stuff. So he's always, you know, golfing with good. And so I'm always watching his videos. So yeah, that was cool. I threw a little clip in there of when he won because I was pretty hype. But yeah, like I said, that's pretty much it. So I'll show you guys this meal. It's already made, so I just gotta heat it up. Got our chicken. I just gotta add my 10 grams of olive oil. Which is like that. Boom. 10 grams. Put you onto another sauce. So when you're on prep, sometimes sauce can be like your saving grace. Because if you can find 0-calorie sauce, you could have it. So what I got here is, this one's actually not 0 calories, but I got the approval. It was good enough. So this is the new sauce. It's literally what it's called, like NU. This brand was actually made by Nick Walker's like ex-wife or ex-girlfriend. I haven't tried the other ones. We sell them at the gym, but this one is honey mustard, and it is so good. It literally tastes like a honey mustard like teriyaki combo. I don't even know how to explain it, but it is so good. So I just add a serving of that into this. Since it does have like a gram of carbs, I just don't have this like multiple times a day. I got the approval to use it though, just like I said. I just try to use it like once a day, so just put 1 serving of that on there. Boom. Favorite ingredient in the world, my flaky salt. And then that right there is what it all looks like. 7 ounces of chicken, 45 grams of rice, 10 grams of olive oil, and some peppers. I'm gonna eat this, and I will see you guys for meal 5.
That's a bummer.
Got that Bryson and Garrett combo going on while I eat. Alright, so I just finished eating. Before I show you guys meal 5, I just want to try and do something a little bit different. So I never really like talk in front of the camera too much. Or I never really take the time to like actually just, you know, talk to the camera. So I kind of want to give a little bit of like my backstory without going into like too much detail and wasting too much time. I was going to make a whole separate video about this like in the very beginning, and I didn't do that. So I figured this day was so boring and it's just literally just clips of me eating. So I figured, you know, I'd throw in a little bit like about myself and, you know, my story with lifting and bodybuilding and kind of how we got here. So basically, I don't want to go too far back, but ever since I was a little kid, I always wanted to have a YouTube channel. I always loved like making videos and editing videos and doing things of that nature. It always interested me, but I just never like knew what I wanted to make a YouTube channel about. I always loved YouTube and watching all these people, and I thought that would be really cool. Like, I feel like I could be good at something like that, but I never had like something to make a YouTube channel of. So, flash forward a couple years, that's when I started working out. So I started working out when I was 16. It was kind of, I dabbled with it a little bit like during COVID, but what I count as like my real starting point was when the gyms opened up right after COVID. So I was 16 at the time. I was a sophomore in high school. And for anybody on here that doesn't know me prior to this, basically my whole life I was the skinniest kid ever. Oh, I'm skinnier than all my friends. I didn't hit 100 pounds. I literally was not a triple digit number on the scale until I got into high school. I was 115 pounds freshman year playing freshman football. So I was always very skinny. So that's what led me to start working out was football. I wanted to get bigger. I wanted to, bulk up and put on size to help with football. So after COVID, I started lifting. I started going to LA Fitness, and that's kind of where I started. Immediately fell in love with it. But again, like I said, I was lifting for football. So now, head to that summer, I actually built a gym in my basement, like around the spring. I didn't want to go. I couldn't go to LA Fitness anymore because I was in baseball season. I also played baseball, and I didn't have my license yet. My mom was going to drive me after practice. I didn't want to miss workouts, so I put a gym in my basement, and I was working out every night after baseball practice. Dom, Sam, Luke, the four of us, we would all work out in my basement, and those times actually really, really made me fall in love with lifting. Honestly, if I had to pick one point in my life where it really like flipped, that's when I was like, wow, I love working out. Not for sports. I don't want to work out for sports. I just love to work out. That was like I started watching all the fitness guys on YouTube, all that stuff, TikTok. I started making TikToks, so that's when things really like picked up for me and got me kind of away from sports and more into lifting. And like I said, I always wanted to have a YouTube channel, but at that time I was like, I'm too small, I was too insecure, so I never did anything about it. I made some TikToks, never really posted on Instagram, never made a YouTube channel. But yeah, I quit baseball after that. I pretty much gave up on football. Like I finished the high school football, but I was out of it at that point. I just wanted to work out. That's all I wanted. And that's when I started falling in love with bodybuilding. So then, flash forward to when I turned 17, that was when I was allowed to switch to iron. So it was a little bit further of a drive, so I wasn't allowed to go there without having my license. So when I got my license, my mom, she let me switch to iron. So that's when I started going to iron, and that's when I would say really like flipped gear into bodybuilding because I was exposed to such a new world of working out and surrounded by real bodybuilders all the time. So that's when me and Luke like really fell in love with it, and like actually learned how to train, learned how to properly work out, and that's when that's when I saw the most progress in my life, was that beginning of switching to iron. Then flash forward again, eventually I started working at iron, and through working at iron, that's where I met Ray, who's the owner, who is my bodybuilding coach and kind of like my mentor in life. So shout out to him. He kind of took me under his wing and takes care of me. And so he started coaching us. And basically, at that point, I was bulked up. I was almost 200 pounds. I came to him, and he was like, yeah, you kind of took the bulk too far. You got to lose some weight. So last summer, he helped me cut down, and then we did a proper off season. So it was a real off season. I didn't do a show, but it was a legit off season, which was good for me to like put on proper mass without gaining too much weight and getting too fat, and putting myself in a good position to do a show. Now with bodybuilding, like I said, I really fell in love with it, and I knew I wanted to compete, but I always said I was going to wait. I wasn't in a rush to do it young. But then last summer, Luke did a show and Ray did a show. And for both of them, I worked out with Luke every day. I worked out with Ray every day of their shows. They were at separate times. I worked out with both of them every day. I was there for basically every minute of both their preps. So I really got to see the behind the scenes. I stayed with Luke in the hotel. I was backstage with him, went to the tanning with him. I got to see the behind the scenes of everything. And that really made me crave it. And I really wanted to do it at that point. So I said, you know what? I'm going to take the time. I'm going to have a proper off season with a coach, somebody who's guiding me and getting me in the right position to do it. So that's exactly what I did. And then it came time, and now here we are. I was able to start the prep. I decided that I want to do it this year. It's the last year that I'm going to be a teenager, and I can do it. So the goal for me is I wanted to see if I can compete against, grown men as a teenager. I'm not going into it with the expectations of winning. I'm doing it solely for myself. I want to see what I'm working with, what I could bring, what I look like lean, how my body responds to a prep, And again, like I said, I want to see how I can compete as a teenager against, a lot of the other guys. Most of them in the show will be 25, 30, older guys. So that's kind of what for me. So now with this prep, like I said, Ray's coaching me. It was an 18-week prep. I'm doing classic physique. It is an OCB show, so it's fully natural. Everybody's tested there. It's a totally natural show. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then you guys have seen everything since then. I know I didn't record anything for the first 7 weeks, but I've been trying to make a video every week since, and I've done that. So I'm really trying to focus on the social media side of things now. I want to document this first prep. That's what forced me to do the YouTube channel. Like I said in that first ever video, I always wanted to have a YouTube channel, but I never did it. And I was at the point where I just wanted to work out. I always wanted to do a YouTube channel once I started working out, but it was like when I started feeling more confident enough that I'd be able to post, like I never wanted to take out the camera and record. I just wanted to lift. I didn't want it to distract me, and I still feel like that. That's why I'm not making too many videos, but I've kind of learned how to have that balance where it's not ruining my workout or taking over everything. I'm still able to focus. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll show you guys my last meal after this, but I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a backstory for anybody that's new, doesn't know me, or wasn't here prior to this YouTube channel, is finding me, or even going back, looking back and watching this. Yeah, we got 7 weeks to go. I'm super excited. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm locked in. The first 11 weeks of the prep were absolute breeze. I'm gonna be completely honest, fully transparent. Was very easy. This last week was a little bit tougher though. It started really easy. I'm starting to feel it. This last week I had a couple days where I was a little moody. I was a little hungry. The food's getting low, but so far, again, so good. My weight has been a steady drop. We're at a really good point. Ray's very happy with where I'm at. He thinks I'm at a good pace. I'm not gonna have to go crazy hard at the end. We're gonna be able to keep moving, and the same way we've been going. Some people take way too long. They don't lose enough weight in the beginning. They really got to push at the end. Shouldn't be the case. So we're in a good spot. I'm very happy with how I look right now. But yeah, I definitely need all 7 of these weeks. But that's pretty much it. If you guys listened to that whole thing, I appreciate it. Thank you, and I will show you guys my last meal. I'm downstairs for meal 5. Alright, so I'm here with my last meal. For the last meal, we have another 45 grams of rice, but this time instead of chicken, get 6 ounces of beef, and then another 10 grams of olive oil. That right there is what we're working with. That's pretty much it. I'm about to go to bed after this. I got work tomorrow morning, so thank you guys for watching. Sorry again for the more boring video, but I haven't shown any rest day eating yet, so that's just as important. The rest days matter just as much as the training days. So I wanted to show you guys kind of what the rest day looks like eating wise. So yeah, but that is all. Like I said, hopefully getting a refeed this week. Fingers crossed, please. But if I do, I'll do another video this week. But other than that, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. See ya.